From architecture to painting and sculpture, literature to live music and theater. Radio 111 presents Bonnie G and Brayan Mendoza with The Desert Scene, your connection to culture and entertainment in the desert cities. Here's Bonnie and Brayan.
And welcome to The Desert Scene. We're really excited to welcome our guest, David Fraschetti. I hope I'm saying that right, who is the producer of the Palm Springs Pinot Noir Festival coming up in January. Hi, David. How are you?
Hi, Bonnie. I'm doing wonderful. I hope you are too.
Yes, absolutely. So this sounds really exciting. Tell us a little bit about this is the second annual, A Passion for Pinot. I love that. So tell us about the event.
Well, we are very, very excited to be back. I'll tell you, our first event took place just prior to the pandemic shutdown. We held it at the Ritz-Carlton Rancho Mirage. We sold out our very first year. And we realized right then and there we needed a larger venue. So we struck a deal with the beautiful and amazing property known as the JW Marriott Desert Springs Resort and Spa. And we are absolutely delighted. It's, again, our second annual with parentheses on annual because of the COVID shutdown. But this year we have 63 of California's top tier producing Pinot Noir producers. These are the creme de la creme. And we're just absolutely thrilled to be able to do it again and to bring these absolutely amazing world-class Pinot Noirs to the Coachella Valley to share with all of the wine lovers out here in the valley.
And I see here it's the largest Pinot Noir tasting event in Southern California. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
South of Santa Barbara, that is correct. We're the second largest in the country. And it has grown just beyond imagination. And the beautiful thing about our events is that we're not geared towards just sommeliers, that is for sure. It's everyone and everyone in between, from novices that just enjoy a glass of wine to sommeliers and everything in between. It's not a snooty event. Mm-hmm. We literally handpick, and invitation only, invite these wineries to join us. And they have to be a certain caliber, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. Many of these wines range from, I'd say, the high 30s up to $150 a bottle.
Wow.
And everywhere in between. And these are absolutely stunning Pinot Noirs. And the reason I love Pinot Noir, and so many others do as well, is it pairs beautifully with food. You're talking any salmon dish, pork, mushrooms, beef, chicken, turkey. The list goes on and on. And as a person that loves to cook, that's how my wife and I, Lynn, met 41 years ago. We've been married, and I've been the cook, and I've always enjoyed and loved pairing the dishes I make with Pinot Noir. And that just said, that was just serendipitous. We had to just put this together and say, let's have the best Pinot Noir event south of Santa Barbara that we can do. And that's exactly what we've done. And with 63 wineries, just to put it in perspective, if you were to go to 63 of these wineries and taste at their winery, the tasting fees alone would be over $2,000.
Wow!
Because tasting fees aren't inexpensive anymore. So we do something for the residents of Southern California and the Coachella Valley. We bring the wineries right here, and we charge a nominal fee compared to what it would cost you, excluding gas, hotels, meals, and everything like that. So we bring the wineries and the winemakers right to our people. So we are so excited.
So how did you obviously you love to cook and you love wine, but how did you get involved in wine festivals?
Well, 11 years ago, I made a decision. Lynn and I had always enjoyed attending wine festivals. We just enjoyed it. It's something we'd done for many, many years. But we saw a trend developing that we did not enjoy, and that was what the wineries called a drunk fest, meaning these people the attendees were showing up really just to get drunk and hammered and to party on. Yeah. And they weren't really serious about wine.
Right.
And we discovered why this was happening. Most of these other events will have spirits, they'll have craft beers, and we'll have some wine. Well, imagine coming to my house for dinner and I greet you at the door, Bonnie, with a shot of tequila or any hard spirit, once you drink that, here's a glass of craft beer with high alcohol content, and here's a glass of wine. I don't know about you, but I would be unconscious in no time.
I would too, absolutely.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's what a lot of these events have evolved into. So we said, we're going to change things. So we got into producing wine and food festivals with that in mind, where we only allow high-quality, high-end wine. You can't mix alcohols, not in a 4-hour period, and expect people to be coherent afterwards. So, we changed it. The wineries absolutely fell in love with our concept. That's why they come back year after year. They call me and say, David, when's the next event? Because we love it. Because it's a serious crowd. It's a more mature crowd. They're not there just to party on. They're there to discover fantastic new wines that they've never had before from many small boutique wineries that you just can't find in wine stores or supermarkets. So, again, these are hand-selected wineries that they have to fit a certain criteria. They just do, and boy, oh boy, do they shine.
I was going to ask you, what is the criteria?
Well, for one thing, they have to produce year after year exceptional Pinot Noir. They have to be an established Pinot Noir winery. And what I mean by that is, with our other events, I produced the Rancho Mirage Wine and Food Festival, which will take place, unfortunately, next year, in a year and a half from now, 2023. We had to put that one on hiatus for reasons. But we have to have wineries that focus in on Pinot. It's many of our wineries that are in our other events have said, hey, we have a Pinot. We make a Pinot. I said, yeah, I know. But I want Pinot producing wineries that is their primary focus. They put the blood, sweat, and tears into making world-class Pinot Noir. And that's what we seek. And those are the ones that Lynn and I go out and meet every single year. We drive to Northern California, spend a week or two just knocking on doors saying, listen, we love your wine. We would love for you to join us in Palm Springs. And it's a small industry. They start talking to their friends, and they go, oh, yeah, my God, we've been to that event, and you should go too. So before we knew it, we had 63 wineries, many of them calling us saying, can we join you? And some just don't qualify because, again, it's an afterthought. One of those wines say, oh, yeah, we also make a Pinot. So we select those wineries that focus in on that grape, and they just do a great job.
So now, do you do these all over the country or just in California?
We do them in California right now. Our next event we're planning, in the planning stages, will be in Orange County, the Newport Beach, Irvine area. That's what we're looking to do that in midsummer.
Okay.
And then we're looking to expand to the state of Texas and Chicago, Illinois.
Excellent. Now I want to get this out. The date, this is coming up in January, Saturday, January 8th, from 2:30 to 5:30 at the JW Marriott Desert Springs Resort and Spa and Country Club, which is gorgeous. I think Brian had a question for you.
I wanted to ask you about the silent auction that's going on at this event. Would you mind telling us about it? Let our audience know what's going on with that, so in case they wanted to participate.
Absolutely, Brian. Every event we have, we partner with a nonprofit that we hand select, and we have selected Les Dames d'Escoffier, which is a wonderful local chapter out here in the Palm Springs area that focuses in on helping underprivileged young women get into the hospitality or restaurant business through scholarships. It's a local chapter. The ladies that are a part of this are fantastic. And, last event we raised close to $15,000 in our silent auction. And
wow.
If people love large format bottles, that's what the wineries donate. And part of the plan is if they join us to pour their wines, they need to donate a nice item for the silent auction. 100% of the proceeds go to our nonprofit, and the ladies do a wonderful job of manning the table and the booth there. And I'm telling you, the hard part for me is because I'm working my event. I every once in a while walk over to the table and see what's going on over there. And it's like, oh my gosh, I'd love to bid on that one. So I lose out on these tremendous bids, but oh my goodness, we have such amazing wines. And the wineries are so generous in their donation. We ask for a $100 donation, and I have to tell you, most of the times they range from $300 to $700.
Wow.
They're just amazing people that donate these incredible wines.
Well, this sounds like such a great event. The second annual Palm Springs Pinot Noir Festival. It's going to be Saturday, January 8th from 2:30 to 5:30 at the JW Marriott Desert Springs on Country Club. Tickets $125. For more information and to buy tickets, you can go to www.palmspringspinotfest.com. David, thank you so very much. Sounds like such a fun event.
Oh, it's wonderful. We're looking forward to it. Thank you, Bonnie.
All right. Thank you so much. All right, David Fraschetti. We'll see you next time on The Desert Scene.